Hey guys, how are you guys doing today? Hopefully everyone is doing well. So, all right, welcome back. And I have a pretty good haul for you guys today. And hopefully, I have my fan on right now because it's hot. It's at the time where it's like getting cooler outside. It's like upper 60s, maybe like mid to upper 60s, but it's still kind of hot on the inside. The air was on, but the air kicked off. So I'm like, okay, I won't have that noise, but it is warm. So I have the fan on. You can hear a little bit. It's on the lowest setting though. I'm just like, I need a little circulation. So anyway, all right, I'm gonna show you guys what I got. And as far as what I bought, well, let's just get into it. Or let me show you what I'm wearing today as best I can. So this shirt right here, I think it might have been my last video or a few videos ago, I think I mentioned that I wasn't crazy about like polo shirts on me. Like I would try them on like, but on the other hand, I really do like rugby shirts. So this is a rugby shirt. I've had this for a while. I've had this for a few years. I really like it. The color scheme on it, I don't know if it's coming up. It's kind of like a very muted pink, if you can, might look kind of like off-white or whatnot, but it's like kind of a very muted, kind of doled out pink color with some navy. And this color scheme isn't like, because I'm pretty big into, okay, like what colors look good on what person. This person with this hair color, this skin tone, these undertones looks good in these colors, and these colors aren't the best. So this is kind of like outside my color scheme of like what should look good on me, but I like it. I don't know. I put it on, like I feel like it kind of works in a way. So anyway, so this rugby shirt right here. And then I'm kind of making a little bit of a mistake because I'm wearing I wouldn't call it a mistake, but I'm wearing a white t-shirt on under it. I was like, oh, you know what? That's all right. I just remembered something that I forgot. So I thought, man, if I had like a gray t-shirt to wear under, I feel like that would kind of go better with this little bit more neutral kind of color scheme or whatnot. But I didn't have any gray like under t-shirts. I had some gray t-shirts, but well, now I'm like, oh, I guess that could have worked. Anyway, I didn't have any, but I have, a bunch of like white t-shirts. So anyway, so I thought, you know what, it's fine. And then I'm wearing my gold cross necklace right here. And I do have another gold chain that I usually wear with this one, except it's not broken yet. It's broken like 3 times and I've gotten it repaired each time. I like the chain. I really like the chain. It's worth it to me to get it repaired. But last time I was looking at it, I could see that one of the links is like on its last, I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. I'm gonna sneeze again. Excuse me. I feel like I like sneezed in my armpit. Anyway, what I was saying though, it's a rope chain. The other chain is a rope chain like this, and one of the links, it's like on its last link, to where I can tell, okay, it's going to break pretty easily. So I want to take it in to get it fixed, and I'm kind of a little bit bummed out that it's been breaking so much. I feel like it's almost, when I go to wear it, I'm like, okay, is it safe to wear it? I would wear it now, but I feel like anyway, I don't want to be paranoid that it's going to break and then it drops and I don't realize it. Anyway, so I'm wearing just this one, and the other chain is hollow. This chain is hollow too, but it's been okay. The other chain is also hollow. So I'm like, maybe I should just start putting all the money I would put in to get it fixed. Maybe I should just like start a little like sinking fund towards saving up for like an actual, a non-hollow gold chain or whatever. So anyway, so that, and then, all right, I brought these over. These are the shoes that I think I have hauled these. Maybe it was on my ASMR video, but these shoes right here, I got these maybe a month or so ago. I like them. I was actually out walking in my car. I ran into my neighbor, and he saw me, and he was like, man, I really like those shoes. And anyway, yeah, I really like these. I've been really big into tennis shoes lately. I feel like I mentioned that before. And while we're on the topic of shoes, I'm going to give you guys an update, and then we'll get in. Well, I have this update, one update, and then we'll hopefully get into some new stuff. So these Birkenstock Kyoto slides, when I talked to, I don't know if it was my last video or the video before, but I talked about them, and they were a little bit too narrow for me. Now I got the regular wide kind. I didn't get the narrow version. My feet are definitely not narrow. But anyway, I got my normal size that I have like other Birkenstocks in, and which I feel like I've tried on. I feel like the size stays the same, but maybe it doesn't. Maybe it does vary a little bit, just different styles. Anyway, but they were just a little bit too narrow, and I was like a little bit concerned. I'm like, okay, is this the kind of thing that I can break in, or should I anyway? But they have been breaking in. They have been breaking in. I told you some of the ways I was like trying to break them in. Like I opened these slides up and I used a weight and kind of rolled it on one of the sides, like a 30-pound weight, to try to widen it out. I'm not recommending to do that or whatnot necessarily, but they have widened out and kind of adjusted to my foot. So I haven't worn them outside the house yet. I've been wearing them around the house as kind of like a house shoe, just trying to really break them in. And then anyway, it's kind of like the first time you wear them outside the house is like a somewhat of, not a big deal, but I don't know, I feel like I'm saving it for something special. So anyway, but those shoes are going pretty well though. I feel like those are breaking in pretty well. And then, all right, I'm sitting on it. The last update, I can't remember if I've mentioned this in a video or not. I've shown this in a video. Might have been my ASMR video. So let me zip this up here. But I have worn this a few times, not super recently. Well, I bought it less than a month ago, I think, so it's been somewhat recently. But this right here, this is my Pajar jacket that I got I found it at Marshall's. I'm trying to show you the little thing. Found it at Marshall's. I got the size medium. I almost wonder if I could have got the size small. Now, I'm tall. I'm like, maybe I'm like average for a guy. I'm like tall, average to tall. I'm like 5'10", not quite 5'11", size 32-inch waist. So 30 to 32. 30. I usually go to 32, but it depends. Anyway, depends on the brand or whatnot. But I really like this jacket. It's kind of perfect. It's kind of like, it's been not quite cold enough to wear it recently. Like there's been a few nights where I was wearing it because it got like pretty chilly. But it's been like, we're going into fall, so it goes back and forth. Like it kind of goes back and forth. So it hasn't been quite dipping down cold enough to wear this within the past 2 weeks, but I probably wore this about maybe 3 weeks ago, like at night walking or whatever. I really like it. I really like it. I like this material. So anyway, that was a good buy. I did look for it again when I went to Marshall's just to see if they had any more. Not that I was going to get a duplicate, but I was just curious to see if it had sold out, and I didn't see any more there. They did have a bunch of winter jackets. They were bringing out a bunch of their winter jackets. I saw another Zara, now that I started talking about it, the Zara puffer jacket that I showed in one of my recent videos. I saw another one. I saw it in black, so maybe that was the same one I had seen before. Anyway, this is the backpack I've been using. And then I promise I will get into the things that I've bought. I got some good stuff. This isn't a huge haul, but I did get some good things that I want to show. I've shown this backpack before. I've been really gravitating towards this backpack. This is the Coach Charter backpack. It's in like a black pebbled leather. Really like it. It's kind of just a very good, to me, like under the radar backpack. I got a few trips coming up, and I'm thinking, you know what? This might be the backpack that I take on those trips is like my main backpack. I'm gonna bring other luggage with me, obviously too, but this might be like my daily carry backpack that I use. So anyway, the more I've been using it, the more I've really been liking it. So I use this again today, and I like it. It's just very kind of under the radar, which I've kind of been. I'm into that sometimes. Anyway, so all right, where to start, bro? All right, so do I want to show this fragrance? I don't know if I've shown this before. I may have not shown this before. So I've had this, but this might be kind of new. I'll save it. All right, so these jeans, these are from Nordstrom Rack. I got a pair of Rag & Bone jeans, okay, from Nordstrom Rack. And I've been kind of keeping a little bit of an open eye for jeans or like pants, because I have a lot of shorts. I have a lot of sweatpants. These are so cool. Rag & Bone jeans, kind of in a darker wash. And all right, so they were at the Rack, and I found them on clearance. they're in a size 33-inch waist, okay, which they're a little bit big. They are a little bit big on me, so I was hesitant, but I asked the girl, I said, do you guys have the tailor, who can, I've never had any of my clothes tailored at Nordstrom or Nordstrom Rack before, but I'm like, well, they have the service there for a reason, so I'm like thinking, okay, it would make sense to use it. So they didn't have any other size in these, and I like the way they fit everywhere else. The waist was just a little bit too big, and since I'm trying to be innovative or whatever, I looked up on YouTube how to take in your own jeans, and I'm wearing a pair of jeans now where I found a way, I'll link the video below, but there's a way to put basically an internal drawstring on your jeans to where if they're just a little bit too big, you can put a drawstring on them, but it's on the inside so you don't see it from the outside. But that way you can wear them with the drawstring because that kind of acts like an internal belt basically. And so I did it on this pair of jeans that I'm wearing. Well, it's hard to see, but I did it on these jeans that I'm wearing today. These jeans are probably a size 34-inch waist because I got them when I was a little bit heavier, and then I lost weight, which is good. Obviously, I wanted to do that, and that was a few years ago. So I probably got rid of a bunch of clothes, but there were some jeans that I really like some pants, and I'm just like, I really like those. I don't want to get rid of them. Maybe someday I'll have them tailored, but either way, I just didn't want to get rid of them. So I dug some of those pants out, and these were one of the pairs, and I tried the internal drawstring method. So I wore these out today. I kind of like the way they fit around the waist when it has that. So there's a few other ways to take in your pants at home. I am planning on trying that out on either, playing around more with these jeans or maybe some other jeans. And then if I like the way that works and I can kind of work out all the bugs, I might do that on these jeans because they're big and they do have some stretch in them. So I don't know, I was kind of going back and forth with these. I was going back and forth a little bit. Authentic stretch. What are the materials on these? Does it say what they're made out of? Okay, it's 99%. Okay. 99% cotton, 1% elastane. I feel like I've seen, not that I am doing a little bit more, paying a little bit more attention now, but they're 99% cotton and only 1% elastane, so maybe they won't stretch out too much. I have a pair of jeans from American Eagle that they have a lot of stretch, so I might look at those and see what the cotton to elastane or elastic ratio is or whatever, But anyway, so they were on clearance for $124. Okay, which I was willing to pay $124 for them. They were on clearance for $124, but I just thought, something inside me just thought, I feel like I'm willing to pay whatever it's, if I want it, I'll pay whatever it is, obviously, but something inside just felt like they're not $124. I felt like that just seems a little bit high. You're at Nordstrom Rack, Nordstrom Rack caters to, a little bit more designer brands, a little bit more so than Marshalls or TJ Maxx, but still, I'm like, that just seemed a little bit high. The Rag & Bone, which Rag & Bone's a good brand. I don't think I've owned anything from Rag & Bone until now, but that just seemed a little high. So I looked them up online, and they have a thing where on the Nordstrom Rack app where you can scan a barcode, and I looked them up online, and they were coming up for $62. So I'm like, okay, I'm getting them then, $62, and almost sometimes I feel like I'm at a thrift store when I'm at Nordstrom Rack. Not exactly, but in a way, whenever you're at Marshalls or TJ Maxx or any kind of those outlet type stores, I almost feel like it's sometimes I feel like it's a little bit, and this is a good thing, like a thrift store, because you're sorting through for those, the diamond in the rough kind of thing. Nordstrom Rack usually has, I would say the majority of their stuff is pretty good. At TJ Maxx and Marshalls, depending on what area you're in, you might have to sort through more stuff, but you can really find some nice stuff. You can really find, you might have to dig through and you might not find something every time, but I've found some really good. Anyway, but they were 62. Long story short, they were 62. The girl at the counter, because I told the girl at the counter, I said, oh, these are ringing up. I scanned the app and they were 62. Is there a way that you can adjust the price? Because I'm not going to pay $124 if they're 62. I'll pay what it's worth, but I'm not going to be a sucker and pay more than what I should pay. It's like, I'm not going to, like, that's like not respectful to myself. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I'm not going to do that. And the girl, she's like, oh, you know, I'm new, so let me go check and see, you know, let me check and see what we can do. And so I'm like, okay. Then the other girl comes back, and at one point she's like, I don't know. She's like, we got to charge whatever's on the sticker. And I'm like, I'm not going to pay, like, I'm not going to pay $124 if they're coming up for $62 on the website. Oh, and the other thing is, too, the other thing I didn't even mention. So the girl, when she scanned them, and then I asked her, I said, hey, you know, is there a way to make them 62 since they're coming up as $62 on the app, but the tag says 124? She's like, let me check. And then she scanned them and then went to go check. And then I didn't even notice at first, but I looked down and they were coming up for $62 when she scanned them. So they were coming back over. And I'm like, oh, actually, it's coming up for the right price on the scanner. And so the other girl was like, she's like, I don't know, we got to charge whatever on the tag. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm not going to pay $124 if they're ringing up for 62. Like, it's clearance. You're trying to, anyway, so it was fine. It was like 62, but I'm like, okay, I don't know. Like, I'm not like a, you know what I mean? Anyways, but I like the jeans. I really like those jeans. So I do go into Ross sometimes, but sometimes I just don't like going into Ross. I just feel like I go in and it feels like if you're used to going into Target, it feels like going into Walmart. You know what I mean? Like, I do go into Walmart. I do shop at Walmart. Like, there's nothing wrong with Walmart. Like, I will go to Walmart, but there's some times where I'm just like, mentally, I don't want to be at a Walmart right now. I feel like I'm in a cage, like in a crate, walking around. I just want to go to like a nicer, you know, like, I call it like the bougie grocery store. We have Target, which, you know, I like the atmosphere of Target a little bit better. And then we have like the bougie grocery store. So I'm like, okay, I just need to be in like a nice environment right now. So I don't feel like going to the Walmart. But anyway, it kind of feel like that at Ross. Ross is just like, I go in there and I'm like, oh my gosh, help, not help, but anyway, so I don't go in there as much, but I do go in there every now and then, and I found this. Okay, I found this. This is one of my favorite things. I'm so glad I tried it on, because I almost just left Ross because I was just wanting to get out of that atmosphere that I was in. But I saw this, and I kind of like, oh, let me just try it on. I will try on stuff. So anyway, this is a Tommy Hilfiger sweater. It is 100% cotton. This color yellow is one of, if not my favorite color. I like this so much. I don't know how, if the camera and this lighting is not the best lighting, so I don't know how it's like coming across, but I tried it on and I just felt like it lit me up. Like this color scheme, I don't hate it on me. Actually, I genuinely don't hate it, even though it's not like my colors. I don't know, but there's probably more to it than what people realize. But this, I put it on and just thought, man, this is my, like, I just felt so good in this color. And the way it fit, it's a size extra large, but it's fitted enough. It's not big and bulky. It just has a nice fit. So anyway, I'm so glad that I got this. I'm so glad that I tried it on, because I was like, Sam, you can't just get something just because it's yellow. But I'm like, let me try it on. I almost didn't try it on just to get out of there, but I thought, okay, let me just try it on. And I tried it on. I'm like, okay, I'm getting it. I will suffer through the experience at Ross and get this. So I was going to wear that today, but I don't know. I felt like, because it's the first time I'm wearing it, I'm like, let me save it. You know, I'm, like I mentioned before, I am going out of town in the not too distant future. I have probably one trip definitely coming up, and one or two other trips coming up too that I still got to work some details out on. But anyway, so not that I'm going to wait till I go out of town to wear it, but anyway. All right, so on the theme of rugby shirts, I'm really into them. I saw this at Marshall's, and this is kind of a little bit more my color scheme. It's probably a little bit darker than what I should be wearing. I mean, I'll wear black, so, you know, I'll wear any dark or light color, but it has the warmth in it. I've been into navy lately, which is not typical for me. Usually it's like, I'm not super into navy, but I've been into navy and browns, like kind of more, I've just been more into it. I feel like brown is a very in color right now. I feel like that color is very in. Brown and green. Anyway, but this, because it has kind of the burnt orange on it, which I feel like this color, I usually feel good when I wear this color, even in this deeper orange tone, I usually feel like, okay, I feel like pretty good in that. But anyway, so this rugby shirt, this is from Marshall's. It's Banana Republic. I don't know if it's I was gonna try to look that up. I don't know if it's Banana Republic outlets and then worked its way to Marshall's, or if it's from the retail store, but it feels nice. It's like a nice feeling rugby shirt. They only had one, so it was kind of like a one-off thing. They had some other Banana Republic stuff there. They don't always, but they did. The other stuff they had just felt kind of like not the best quality, so I like was drawn to it initially because I'm like, oh, it's Banana Republic, excuse me, like let me check it out. But I was drawn to it initially, but then I'm like, I don't know. I tried on some of the other stuff and it just felt kind of like cheap. So I put it back, but I saw this. I'm like, all right, let me give it a chance. And anyway, I really like it. I like it. I might take this when I go out of town too. So that. All right, let me show you real quick. This, you probably have not seen this, from me at least. Maybe you've seen it like otherwise, but this fragrance, this is one of my favorite fragrances. If I have like a top 3, this is in the top 3. So this sounds very sponsored, but this is not sponsored. This brand doesn't even know that I exist aside from my customer, what I've bought from them in my sign-in profile. But this brand, Alt Fragrances, they make really high quality dupes of a lot of the designer fragrances that cost like $300-400 or whatever. They make high quality dupes, and I really like their fragrances. It's not like a cheapy dupe thing. They're like the super fakes, you know what I mean? But technically it's not even like a fake because they're not claiming to be the fragrance. But anyway, this was $40. Now I've never smelt the actual fragrance. Okay, I've never smelt the actual fragrance. You hear about it a lot. You hear about it, but Baccarat Rouge, for $540 or whatever it is, the Baccarat Rouge fragrance, or Baccarat Rouge is something else. I think it's just Baccarat. Anyway, whatever. But this smells so good. I've never smelt Baccarat, like the real fragrance that I know of. Maybe I was walking by someone who's wearing it and I smelt it, but even though I haven't smelt it, I feel so strongly confident that this smells so close to the actual fragrance. It smells very expensive. Whatever it's an impression of or not impression of, it just smells, it smells expensive. The first time I tried it, I bought it, and then the first time I smelt it and tried it, I liked it. I was expecting it to like knock my socks off though. I had pretty high expectations. I liked it, but I was like, I was thinking I was gonna like, just fall out of my chair or something when I very first smelt it or whatever. So I was a little bit, I don't want to say let down, but I was a little bit like, oh, okay, it's nice, I'll wear it. I was expecting like, to be blown away. When I first, it wasn't quite that moment. So if you buy it and you're expecting to have this like moment of just like, oh my goodness, it's kind of an acquired. I didn't hate it at first though. I mean, it was a nice fragrance at first. I'm like, oh, okay. Thought I was gonna be like, but anyway, it is. The more I smell it though, I love it. It's maybe a little bit of an acquired taste. But it is so good. I do plan to go back and get the big bottle. I bought it about a year ago, maybe a little bit less than a year ago, and I went for a period of time. I almost feel like I shouldn't talk about this, but I went through a period of time where I wasn't wearing it because I thought it was like bringing me bad luck. I thought it was like, I had a few times where I wore it and then like some bad stuff happened. So I'm like, oh, I shouldn't. It kind of started off as a mental joke. Oh, don't wear that. Something bad's going to happen. And I'm like, wait, what if it does? Okay, let me just not wear it today just in case. And it kind of spiraled. We kind of had a little spiral moments. And then I think it's like, I can wear it. It's not going to make something bad happen if I wear it. That's just, you're being a little superstitious or a little stitious from, whatever that phrase is. And bro, someone's like cutting the grass or something out there. Or no, they're vacuuming upstairs. That's what they're doing. And anyway, I had a time where I just kind of like, and then I tried it on or whatever. And the next day or like within a week, like a couple bad things happen. So I kind of was like, okay, if I spray it or smell it, nothing bad happens, I can wear it. And then later on that week, like some bad stuff happened, like, oh my gosh. But then I kind of realized, okay, stuff like that happens no matter what. You know what I mean? Stuff like that happens no matter what. Because then, you know, later on, other bad stuff happened when I hadn't sprayed it or, you know, been around it for a while. So I'm like, okay, just bad stuff happens. This is like a little joy in life. This is one of the joys that you have in life. Don't deprive yourself of enjoying the fragrance. Anyway, so I've been wearing it a lot and spraying it, and nothing, yeah, everything's fine. Everything is fine. I don't want to like jinx it or anything like that, but I'm glad I've like kind of rediscovered my love for it. So anyway, it smells really, it's so good. It's so good. I love it. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. All right, TJ Maxx. Yeah, TJ Maxx. So I bought some duplicates. You know how they say it, okay, like if someone's like, oh yeah, if I find a shirt that I really like, I buy it in every color. I buy multiples in the same color and the same size. Like that's just kind of how I am. I'm almost like, most people would kind of like look down on that sometimes, but I'm like, I have this pair of shorts from TJ Maxx that they're like kind of sweat short. They're like gym shorts, sweat shorts, and they're so good. I have 3 pairs. One's in a size large and 2 are in a size medium. Both fit, and I like the fit on both of them. They don't sell them anymore at TJ Maxx. Like you can't buy them online. I even looked at like the retailer's website to see, okay, well I can just pay retail or something. They're like sold out, or I don't think they make them anymore. I don't know. I haven't looked recently, but every time I go in like TJ Maxx or Marshalls, I'll look through like the gym shorts just to see, you know, and they don't have them. It's kind of like, that's the thing about Marshalls and TJ Maxx. And I love those shorts so much. Like I don't get tired of them. You know, I have 3 pairs, but I'm like, I wish I had more. I wish I had more because, you know, I almost feel like a cartoon character where you could just wear the same. I don't want to wear the same thing over and over again because I really love clothes. I am into that. You know what I mean? So I don't want to wear, I don't want to like not wear my other stuff, but I like it so much that I almost could wear it every day or wear it multiple days or whatever. Anyway, like I think Shaggy from Scooby-Doo or any of the Scooby-Doo people where they have, you know, he has on like the same shirt, same pants. Actually, one of these shirts looks a little bit what Shaggy wears from Scooby-Doo. So I don't know, maybe I'll have a little Scooby-Doo moment. But what was I saying? When I find something I like and I'm like, man, I really like this, I just don't want to be without it. So, all right. Let me show you the bags. Let me show you the baggage, the emotional baggage. Okay. Now this probably doesn't seem like that much, actually. All right, 4 big bags. I got a couple other things from TJ Maxx that I might show. We'll see. But all right. Well, I feel like I should. Well, it doesn't really matter. So there's 3 different colors. Okay, bro. Okay, well, here, I'll start with this. Is this the navy? It's so dark in here. Yeah, this is the navy. This is the black. So I'll show the black. 3 different colors. See, I will wear black. You know, I will wear black. This right here. I almost feel like I should try this on because just showing it's so much better when you try it on. All right, so this is in a size small. Okay, this is in a size small, and this shirt, I think I have mentioned this in other videos, like it might have been in a different color or whatnot, but it feels so nice. It just feels, it's such good quality. It's thick, but like, I feel like I could wear it in the summer, you know, short sleeves. It's thick, but it's kind of perfect. It's kind of perfect because it's short sleeve as a t-shirt, so you can wear it when it's warmer, but it's thicker. And the sleeves on it, these sleeves, it's hard to tell. I know I need to like try it on. The sleeves are like longer sleeves. They're longer sleeves, which with me and t-shirts, I don't like it when the sleeves are too short. I like them to be longer. It just has it feels expensive. It feels like, man, you're wearing a nice t-shirt. So anyway, and it's like not cropped to where like, you know, your belly button's going to show necessarily, but it's shorter. Like the length of it is a little bit shorter. So like I wore this because I have different variations of this already. I wore this the other night and it was colder. It was kind of like warm, getting to be colder out. It was like high 60s, but then it was going to get a little bit colder. I wore one of these shirts in a size medium and I wore a jacket. One of the jackets that I hauled, either on this channel or my ASMR from TJ Maxx, and I just felt, and I had a pair of jeans. I had my AG jeans, say that 5 times fast, that I got from Nordstrom rack on a different trip. I didn't have a belt because those jeans fit so well. And I wore these shoes. These shoes, actually, these have kind of been my, one of my go-to shoes lately. I just felt good. I just felt so good. I just felt so good. Like, it was kind of like basic, but it worked, like, in a good way. It's just like, okay, we don't always have to go above and beyond, do everything crazy. Can I just, anyway, I felt so good. I just felt good. I felt good. There you go. How many different ways can I say it, but anyway. So the size small, I don't think I've tried this on in a size small until today, but I'm glad that I did because I love the way it fits. Anyway, so let's see how many I got. Let's do a little counting situation. So size small, I got black. And these are not super expensive. They are not expensive at all. $12.99. Okay. I mean, if you get 20 of them, it adds up. But anyway, I may have gotten 20 of them. I got all of the smalls that they had left because that was my favorite fit. The large I liked it, but it was too big. I have one that I got in large a few trips ago. I can wear it, but it's a little big. I do feel kind of like, okay, I'm like Batman or something. Well, it'd be cool if I felt like Batman. I'm thinking of like cape. Anyway, but medium, the small is my favorite, but the medium was good too. I have a few others in a size medium and I like it. So I'm like, okay, I can do the small or the medium. If I'm feeling like super skinny and fit, I might lean towards the small. And then if I'm like, okay, I need to be comfortable, the small is pretty comfortable too. So anyway, this is navy. It's hard to tell, it's so dark, bro. Yeah, that is navy. And then those are small. All right, another small in black. Another small. I think I got 2 smalls in every color. Like I said, I got the rest of the smalls because that was my favorite. This is a small in navy. See, I've been into navy lately. And then they had this, which I like. Okay, that's a medium. We'll come back to you, bro. You're a medium. All right. Okay. They had kind of this army green, like kind of olivey kind of green color. I like this color on me. I think because my skin has some, I'm warmer. I would say I'm warmer. I do have coolness in my undertones, but I'm more predominantly warm, like, that yellow sweater, like that's kind of what I feel. Man, I feel really good. Like, I feel like my hair color looks really good in that, just my skin. I'm like, I feel alive. Like, I feel good. I'm like, man, I feel, okay, this is how I want to feel. You know what I mean? This color kind of brings that out too, because it has a little bit of warmth in it. It's more muted and it's a little drab, but I have other stuff in this color. I'm like, man, I feel like it works on me. I feel like it works. So anyway, so this right here, this is in a size small. This is like an army green or a coyote green, so size small. They had more of those in small, so I think I got more than 2 of those. Let me see. Okay, another one. And some of the green colors, they had a little different variation. See, like there's a slight, like they're the same, just like probably different dye loads or whatever. But, well, now that I'm holding up, but anyway, so that. But both of these are in a size small. This shirt or this color in a size medium is what I wore the other night when I felt really good, with the jacket over it. And so I'm like, okay, I don't want to pass up on those. Another one. So we have 3 of these. This is a size small. This is good for me too because I'm organizing as I go. Okay, I think this is the last small. Like I said, I got all the smalls they had. And then I'll show you a couple other things after these shirts too. I just have a few other smaller things. So black in a size medium. I got a bunch of blacks in a size medium because they had a bunch of them. So another black in a size medium. Black in a medium. Where's that? Okay, it's so dark in here, it's hard to tell. I think those are all black, but there are navies in the mix too. Okay, this is a navy. Navy in a size medium, bro. I did have like $60 in TJX rewards. Yeah, this is a navy in a medium. So that helped take a little bit off the bill. I still spent a lot on these, but I told myself navy in a size medium. I kind of told myself, I said, okay, get whatever you see when you're there, because with TJ Maxx and Marshalls, I mean, this is what they do. I felt I did exactly what they were hoping that their customers do, and it's, if you see something you like, buy it, because you might never see it again. It might be like totally gone. Ow, bro, I just pulled my hair. I'm trying to inch my back, and anyway, okay. Well, awkward, awkward moment, but that is all right. Medium in this army green, bro. We're getting there. We're just the rest of this bag, and then we're done. Then I'll show you a couple other smaller things, bro. One of the tags. This is the brand, but Among Us. But I've seen the same shirt in a different brand, so I don't care whether this was made by TJ Maxx or another. I love this. This is black in a size medium. I was in the store and I was really trying to be like strategic about this. Like, okay, what should I get? Get the rest of the smalls, but then do I just get everything? Yeah, but that's, black in a size medium. Plus, I also thought, not that I intended to, this is the last one, bro. And then the army green in a size medium. They had a few more of this army green color in a size medium, but I already have at least two of this. Yeah, I have two of this shirt. I think just two in a size medium already. So I thought, okay, let me lay off on that, and then I just got two more. So that is, let's count. Let's see how many shirts that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 mediums, okay. And I think it was 2, 2, and 2. So no. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 smalls. So I got 17 shirts. 17 of the same shirts. Some of them in the same color and same size, but there are different color and size variations. So anyway, not that I got them for this reason too. The last thing I'll say, then I'll move on to my last couple items. Not that I got them for this reason, but I thought, you know what? If I ever wanted to do something cool, like if I ever wanted to, like, if I had like a patch or something like that, and I wanted to put it on one of these, that would be cool, because I could do that, but then I would still have backups. I'd still be able to have some plain black ones. So having duplicates, if I don't do anything with them except just have them as duplicates and wear them like this, that's fine by me. Like, I could just wear these. Okay, I'll wear a black one today, navy one tomorrow, green one the next day. They're kind of like, okay, just plain white t-shirts that you wear like under your shirts. To me, these are kind of just like an ingredient, the same thing as a plain white t-shirt. And plus, since we are getting into the colder seasons, I can wear these under jackets, because I have a lot of jackets. And the thing with fall and winter, especially winter, but kind of fall too, whenever it gets colder, your jacket is like your main outfit. Like the thing that's your jacket in a way, unless you go in somewhere and you take your jacket off, but a lot of us just keep our jackets on. That's your main outfit. So these are kind of like something good to wear under the jacket, where they're plain enough, but I feel good in them. If I do take the jacket off and wear it, I feel good anyway. So I was like, okay, I can return them if I get home like you really just got too much, but right now I feel good. I feel these make me happy. All right, these last two things are kind of just, I'll just show it, but all right, avocado oil. This says it's 100% pure avocado oil. I have been oiling my hair almost every night. Like, I kind of have a rough goal of like every other night. If I have like 2 nights in a row where it works out, where I can do it, I'll do it 2 nights in a row. if there's like 2 nights where I'm super, rushing here and rushing there and super busy, I might skip 2 nights, but I try to do it, roughly every other night, just to, to make the most of my, I don't know, just help the health of my hair. And I don't have any color in my hair. There's no hair dye. I did bleach my hair, not all of it, but I highlighted it over 2 years ago, so that's all grown out now. Anyway, so this is all my natural hair, like this is all my real hair and my real hair color. I mean, I would love to have more. I would love for it to be like thicker and, have more length, but anyway, why did I say that? Yeah, so I'm oiling my hair to help with my hair health. So anyway, I noticed a difference too. I do notice a difference with that. So this is a carrier oil, I should say. I didn't mention that. I mix other oils in with this, okay? I mix some of those oils that I showed at the beginning of the year. I have been using those. I'll mix this with a little bit of lavender oil, rosemary oil, and peppermint oil. And then a little bit, I have the Jamaican black castor oil. I got a big bottle of it. I'll do like 1 pump of that. Castor oil, if you get that in your hair, it can be hard to get out. So I do just a little bit of it, but I really like what it's been doing for my hair. I think I oiled my hair last night, and man, it helps. Anyway, so I don't leave it in overnight. I do it before I shower, and depending if I'm like walking around, sometimes I'll do like my chores, or I'll try to clean something up real quick and leave it in for a while, but I would say it's in for at least half an hour, a lot of times maybe more. But anyway, I figure as long as I have it in for about half an hour, that's kind of okay, I can rinse it out, or if it sits in longer, then that's fine too, but I don't leave it in overnight. Last but not least, this is something I use this, unless I get coffee out, I use this or something like this every day. So salted caramel, coffee syrup. I make iced coffee at home every single day unless I go out for it, and so I use a little bit of syrups in my coffee. So I was running low, and so I got another one. And I always try to get these from TJ Maxx or Marshalls, because you get a big thing of them for $8, basically $7.49. So there's that. All right, this was a good one. Today. So all right, do I have anything else? I think we've covered a lot of ground. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Oh my gosh, I feel like I sound like I'm like 13 years old. Like, comment. I mean, not that that's what you can say that at, even if you're grown, but anyway. All right, thank you for watching. I will see you in my next video. All right, bye.